Hi and welcome. I hope you are good. In this video, I'll talk about how to create a virtual environment in Anaconda Python. I have listed down the steps here. So let's follow it one by one. Uh, so in this video, I'll just create the virtual environment. I won't be installing any libraries in it. So the first step is to open Anaconda prompt. So go to Start and open it as administrator. Sometimes it might give you an issue if you don't open it as an administrator. We have opened it now. Now the first thing you do is just do conda update conda. Just write it down. Conda update conda. This will update your conda environment. It may or may not be needed, but it's a good step to do. Okay, so conda is already updated. Now we have two options. Either we run this script, conda create hyphen name generative AI. Generative AI is the name of the virtual environment that I'm going to create. It can be something else for you. For example, it could be deep learning or env underscore deep learning or just env. So if we run this command, it will create a virtual environment, but it will create the virtual environment with some default Python version. So let's see if so. What we'll do is we'll create a virtual environment and then delete it, and then again create with a specific Python version if we want to create one. So let's create this. Conda create hyphen name generative AI. This is the generative AI, as I mentioned, is the name of the environment. Y plus Y. Okay, now the virtual environment is created. To see if it is created, we just need to do conda env list. Okay, so as you can see, generative AI is created. Now, to work in this virtual environment, we have to activate it. So we have to do activate generative AI or cond activate cond generative AI. So activate generative AI. So as you can see, the the virtual environment is mentioned here. Now earlier it was base. So if we want to see what Python version did it install, we'll just need to type Python. So here it is 3.8.18. Now it might be possible, and most of the cases it would be in the case that you want a specific virtual environment, a specific Python to be installed, not any default. So let's do that now. So to do that, I'll just quit first and delete this virtual environment. To delete a virtual environment, what we have to do is conda remove hyphen name, the name of the virtual environment, hyphen space, hyphen all. So I'll just run this command here. Okay, cannot remove a corona deactivate. Okay, so we have to first deactivate it. Deactivate. Okay, so it could be either deactivate or conda deactivate. Now we can delete our virtual environment. Now let's see if this virtual environment exists. See, you can see there is this particular virtual environment got removed. Earlier it was there. Now what we'll do is we will again create a virtual environment, but with a specific Python version that we want to work on. So to do that, now this is the actual way you would be doing it most of the time, that you would be creating a virtual environment with a specific Python version. Let me clear this and I'll read conda create hyphen name generative AI. I'm again creating the environment with the same name, But now I'm specifying what Python version do I want. So let's run it. Okay, so it's running. Might take some time. Okay. So now it will install all the required libraries as well because we have mentioned the Python version. So just why? Okay, so this virtual environment is created. Now the next step is we will do activate generative AI. Activate generative AI. Now let's again type Python. So as you can see here, the Python version is the one which we want, which we have specified while installing. So these were the steps to install a Python to first basically create a virtual environment in Anaconda. So these are the steps you have to do first. I'm telling the one where you specify the Python version. So you do conda create hyphen hyphen name generative AI Python equal to 3.10.11. Then you do activate generative AI. So now moving further, you can work in this particular virtual environment, which you can see is mentioned here. So this ends the video. Please let me know if it was useful. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.